Second half with a little bit of a different look. You have Addison Bodie in there for the Regents. See what he's able to do.
So it's the starting five minus P.J. Gray with Addison Bodie in his stead. All right. Second half underway. Regents lead by 4. Here's Jers, top of the key. Bounce pass down low to Zietlow. He couldn't handle it at first, but he's able to retain possession and put it up and in. As the Falcons strike first here in the second half, Regents lead by 2. Vince Eugene to his right. Now handoff to Brandon Emmerich. Emmerich to his left, over to Eugene. Eugene looks to take Jers on the drive, kicks it out. Cavante Shaw gets Zietlow in the air. Now the entry pass to Eugene, top of the key. Addison Bodie, open 3, no good. Offensive rebound tipped away as the Falcons end up coming up with it. Zietlow tries the behind-the-back pass. It's no good. Vincent Eugene now back the other way for the Regents. More fast-paced action here from Rockford. Shaw saves the pass from going out of bounds, gets it to Jamar Rivera, and another Shaw assist, another Rivera basket.
Shaw, an incredible ability to not just catch the pass going out of bounds, but also see who he's going to hit. Jers with a 3 of his own, no good. Rebound Rivera, and here come the Regents back the other way. Emmerich to Shaw. Shaw gets it to Bodie, but it's knocked away by Johnson, and here come the Falcons back on their own fast break.
Emmerich looks for the swipe, doesn't come up with it, as Jordan Johnson's going to be called for an offensive foul.
And I don't know how we didn't mention it at halftime, but the Regents' ability to force offensive fouls count as turnovers. That is the 5th of the game that they have forced. So when 5 of the 17 forced turnovers have been offensive fouls, that is sacrificing your body for the team, because you know getting ran over. It's not something you willingly do if it's not for your team.
Bigger picture, Jordan Johnson, 3 personal fouls now. Be interesting to see how Coach Cassidy utilizes him as we get down the stretch. Here's Emmerich, refuses the screen from Rivera. Brandon tries to force a pass to Eugene. Poor decision by Brandon. Regents back on defense the other way. Zietlow tries to pull it out, and man, Tyler, that one almost could have gone the offensive way.
Yeah, you certainly saw Zietlow initiate and look for that contact with Emmerich. Emmerich going for one of his patented knock from behinds to go back the other way. Foul called against Emmerich, just his first of the afternoon. Regents lead 42-38, 18:32 to go.
One team foul apiece now. Minute and a half into the second half. Keller with the ball far wing as he takes Rivera on the drive. Right hand up, no good. Rivera with the rebound. Vince Eugene looks to run. Pushes it up ahead to Bodie. Bodie, baseline, back out to Eugene. Rivera top of the key, over to Emmerich. Emmerich waits for the screen from Rivera. Rivera slips it. Emmerich doesn't get it to him. Out to Eugene. Eugene's pass to Bodie is stolen. Another Regents turnover on a pass at the top of the key. Zietlow, nice finish as his layup attempt was contested, but he's able to convert. 42-40 Regents. Emmerich back the other way for Rockford. Over to Cavante Shaw, near side corner. Guarded by Keller. Shaw, entry pass to Rivera. Jamar, turnaround jumper is up and in. Jamar Rivera continues to set the tone on the offensive side. 15 points for the Regents in this one. Lake George to Keller. Keller, top of the key, guarded by Rivera. Over to Zietlow, near wing. To Perzinger, over to Jers. Jers back to Keller. Over to Lake George, 5 to shoot. George forces the 3, off the rim, no good. Another rebound for Rivera. Jamar's had a nice ball game this afternoon. Cavante Shaw brings it up now, right hand. Pulls it up, over to Eugene, and the second time we've seen that from the Regents on the offensive end, where the first time it was Nate Shedd looking for Vince in the corner. Vince cuts to the hoop, pass ends up sailing out of bounds, and almost a mirror image of that play there.
And just some miscommunication there from the Regents offensive.
4:40 Rockford, 17:09 to play. Falcons show 6 timeouts remaining on the board, 4 for Rockford. Jers brings it up. He'll be picked up by Emmerich. Handoff to Zietlow, guarded by Bodie. Over to Perzinger. And off the ball foul is going to be called on, I believe, Addison Bodie. Addison Bodie indeed picks up his first personal. CUW to inbound. To Keller. Keller back to Jers. Jers, entry pass to Keller, working on Rivera. Now back to Jers. He was looking to cut. Emmerich cut him off. Jers pulls it out. Top of the key now, over to Zietlow, guarded by Bodie. Zietlow puts up the 3 from the wing. It's good.
3-point basket, number 12, Joey Zietlow.
Vince Eugene back the other way for Rockford. Regents lead down to 1. Emmerich on the far side. It's it to Eugene. Eugene swings it to Bodie. Bodie looking for something. Here's Shaw in the corner. Shaw skip pass. Emmerich corner threes up and in. Brandon Emmerich wide open from three in the corner.
Splish, splash, nothing but net for Brandon Emmerich, and the Regents answer the three from Zietlow and push the lead back to 4.
Third triple for Brandon. Here's Berzinger. Keller sets the screen for him. Hand off to Jers. Jers on the drive, guarded by Emmerich. Corner three, Berzinger. Shots up and good. Falcons with the answer. Lead back to 1. Vince Eugene brings it up. Cavante Shaw on the fly wanted the deep pass, but Vince saying, no, let's slow it down and get a good one. Here's Brandon on the drive and gets poked in the... I hope he didn't get poked in the eye, but judging by his reaction, it certainly looked like he took a blow to the head of some kind. No call on it, at least not yet. The officials are getting together, so if indeed they go with a no call here, it will be CUW's ball and another Rockford turnover.
And it really goes back to the conversation we had on Wednesday night where there was when Brandon Emmerich got thrown to the floor and there was a no call. Either the officials are essentially saying Emmerich didn't get touched and just dropped to the floor, which with the new flop rule, interesting to see how that no call goes about, but hard to imagine Emmerich drops to the floor like that if there wasn't some level of contact. And Emmerich, another steal, but steps out of bounds. One he really wanted there. And Brandon Emmerich is fired up here as the Regents going into a little bit of full court pressure, trying to force the issue with this 1-point lead.
Here's Zietlow bringing it up. Man, Brandon almost had the inbounds pass stolen yet again. Here's Jers guarded by Emmerich. And Brandon looks, what's the word? Determined, I think, here in the second half. Be interesting to see how Brandon bottles up that energy. Here's Jers guarded by Emmerich. Entry pass to Keller and a foul committed. I think this one's going to go against Jamar Rivera. No, they're going to call it on Vince Eugene.
And once again, a little bit official for the Regents. That would have been 3 on Jamar Rivera. Rivera with 15 points to pace the Regents here this afternoon. So don't want to see another foul called against the Regents, but perhaps it going against Eugene was a little bit official there.
Keller's first attempt is up and in.
And Brandon Keller continues to pace the Falcons here. A 43.9% free throw shooter on the year, but goes 2 for 2. 12 points on the evening for Keller. We've talked about the lack of scoring from Johnson, but Keller has stepped into that role. 12 points here in the afternoon.
Eugene on the drive. Kicks it out. Nate Shed now on the drive. Nate loses it on the way up. Lake George comes down with it. Pass up ahead to Keller. Stolen by Emmerich. Great job by Brandon playing defensive back. Tipped it to Vince Eugene. Eugene now back the other way. Left hand, no good. Offensive rebound, Jamar Rivera, and one.
And not a bad first offensive rebound on the afternoon for the Regents. Rivera going up strong for his 17th point. Once again going to the line for that old-fashioned three-point play. And is there a single speck on this court that Brandon Emmerich can't get to? I mean, his defensive abilities incredible as yet another deflection leading to the Regent fast break.
Rivera to complete the three-point play. Free throw attempt off the front of the rim and in. 50-48 Regents. And you know, Tyler, we still have 7 conference games left to play, 6 after today. I don't know how the NACC Player of the Year conversation is going to turn out. But if you don't consider Brandon Emmerich one of the best players in this conference, and I think what he means to this Regents team, you start breaking down that old, well, what does MVP mean, right? What does most valuable player mean? Brandon Emmerich's the heart and soul of this Regents squad. He does it on both sides of the floor. The point totals might not be up there with the leading scorers in the NACC, but, man, the energy and passion he brings every day to this team is something to be appreciated and marveled at. Vince Eugene now on the defensive end. Entry pass, Zietlow. Shed does a nice job to body him. And Keller gets away with a push off of Rivera as this ball is swung around. Open three, and CUW hits. 51-50 Falcons.
And what a swing there. Could have called the offensive foul against Keller going the other way. Turns into a Johnson three-pointer. Falcons retaking that lead 51-50. Once again, Regents having to find a way to fight back on that no call. Eugene tries to go up and under, no good, and Jers leading the fast break. But Brandon Emmerich, who else gets his hand on it? Shed to Eugene. Eugene through the contact. It's good.
Great finish.
Fighting through that contact, lays it in for 2, and the Regents back on top 52-51.
Regents extremely active here in the second half. Again, interesting no call with Jamar Rivera hitting the deck hard after the contact. No flop call, no charge call. Interesting. Corner three, Zietlow. Off the rim, no good. As Rivera's going to pick up, draw the foul rather, on Keller. Rivera went up for it. Keller certainly with contact as he picks up his second. And Antoni's going to check in for Keller as Ashton Singleton checks in for the Regents. Vince Eugene get a chance to catch his breath. 52-51 Rockford, 13:48 to play. Emmerich brings it up for the Regents. 4 team fouls for Rockford, 3 against the Falcons. Persinger guarding Emmerich. Top of the key to Shed. Shed takes the screen from Rivera. Deep 2. Nate Shed off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Zietlow. Zietlow's had a nice game for the Falcons here. Zietlow open 3. Regents didn't get there in time. No, it's a deep 2. Deep 2. So a made shot by Zietlow. Official rules, he was on the line. So two-pointer is good. Emmerich, open corner 3. Yes.
No doubt about the three-pointer on that one. No foot on that line. Emmerich answers the 2 with a 3 of his own and pushes the Regent lead back to 2. Can't leave that man open. He was alone in the corner and knocked down the 3.
Had his eyes on another steal there. Antoni, top of the key. 3 is good. And just like that, the Falcons answer. We've seen that many times this afternoon with big made shots on one end and an answer on the other end. Both teams. 1-point ball game. Falcons on top now by 1. Emmerich from the wing, top of the key to Shaw. Shaw to Singleton. Ashton from the corner, no good. Rebound to Persinger. Outlet pass to Jers. Jers brings it up. Looks for Johnson. Johnson on the drive, pulls up, deep 2. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Emmerich. Emmerich thought about getting it up ahead to Shed. Decides against it. Kavante Shaw calling for it. Shaw takes Antoni on the dribble. Dump off to Rivera. Shots contested and gets the roll. Shaw to Rivera. How many times have we said that today?
Shaw so smooth getting to the basket. You almost anticipated that dump off was coming. Rivera fights through a little bit of contact and lays it in. And back the other way, Jers takes it to the basket, but a foul will be called on the floor.
Kavante Shaw looking for double-digit assist numbers in consecutive games. Kavante with 10 on Wednesday. He's got 8 in this one with 12 minutes to play.
Substitution for Concordia University, number 21.
Emmerich will head to the bench as Vince Eugene checks back in. That'll be Ashton Singleton, Kavante Shaw, Jamar Rivera, Nate Shed, and Vince Eugene for the Regents. Here's Jers inbounds. Off the ball foul is going to be called. I believe this is going to go against Vince Eugene.
Rockford University foul number 21, Vince Eugene. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Vince picks up his 3rd. So Regents guards in foul trouble now. Nate Shed and Vince Eugene both with 3. And Jamar Rivera is going to pick up his 3rd.
And you're starting to see the Falcons making it a point to try and push that issue. The Regents starting to get into that foul trouble. 3 on Rivera, 3 on Eugene, 3 on Shed. And now in the bonus with still just under 12 minutes to play.
We're going to see P.J. Gray check back in for Rivera. Haven't seen P.J. since the early stages of this one. Antoni at the line. Rattles around, no good. Here's Nate Shed back the other way, looking to force the issue. Nate, right hand, coast to coast, no good, but draws the foul.
And you're starting to see the fouls being called a little bit tighter here. Great job by Shed there. Push the issue, take it to the basket, had a matchup he liked, and either get the easy 2 or head to the free throw line. That's exactly what happened. And Shed, certainly someone that the Rockford offense trying to get going a little bit. 24 the other night, just 7 here so far. Someone that typically averages 15.6 points per game. And he'll step to the line for 2.
Shed's first attempt up and in. They spend money from the free throw line in this one. (58-56) Regents. Nate Shed trying to make that 59. Free throws up and in. Regents lead by 3, 11:52 to play. Jers brings it up for CUW. Nate Shed 6 for 6 from the line. Here's Jers on the drive, spin move, kicks it out, corner, Persinger on the drive, jump stop, dishes down low to Antoni, layups up and in.
That was Anthony.
59-58 Rockford. Vince Eugene for Rockford now. Over to Cavante Shaw. Shaw back to Shed. Shed gets the screen from Cavante. Nate Shed on the drive, kicks it out. Cavante Shaw now into the lane. Runners up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Antoni. Jers near side brings it up for the Falcons. Over to Perzinger, back to Jordan Johnson. Johnson to Jers. Antoni posting up on P.J. Gray. Entry pass gets away. Falcons turnover. That'll lead to a Regents possession.
And a little bit official there for the Regents. The errant pass, you could start to feel the Falcons are starting to get going offensively, starting to find some matchups that they liked. Regents chance here to regroup as Vince Eugene walks the ball up the court and get into an offensive set that Coach Riegel likes, with them protecting just that 1-point lead.
Shed over to Singleton. Cavante Shaw in the paint. Out to Nate Shed. Nate Shed for three. Air balls and no good. Jordan Johnson fast break. Pulls up for three. It's good. Johnson hits. Falcons up two. Jordan Johnson now with 8 points in the ball game, and that's a man that Coach Riegel and the Regents don't want to get hot. Jordan Johnson, Falcons' leading scorer. They held him in check in the first half.
And that's Johnson's second three of the second half, showing he can step out and hit the open shot. Definitely a priority here for the Regents defensively. Eugene has it. Wanted to get Gray. Gray wasn't ready for it. But Singleton steals it away, gets it to Shaw. Shaw gets it to P.J. Gray, back to Shaw. Shaw, Shed, three, corner. No good. Rebound Johnson, and here come the Falcons back the other way.
Jordan Johnson brings it into the front court. Gets it to Antoni, top of the key. Hand off to Perzinger. Johnson, back to Jers. Jers over to Karsten. Karsten gets the screen from Antoni. Back to Johnson. To Jers, 7 to shoot. Jers on the drive, offensive charge. Regents have gotten their share tonight.
And this is intentional at this point. This is something you start to see. The Falcons continue to be out of control, driving to the basket, trying to kick it out for the open three. So you know that's something that this defense is aware of. You get into a position, they're going to commit the offensive foul. What is that, 6 tonight here?
I believe that's the 6th offensive foul that the Regents have drawn on the defensive side. Hugely important in this game.
And
Coach Riegel's going to take a timeout.
Playing along with that, Jared Jers picks up his third foul of the evening. We've talked about it. That's Johnson with.
All right, out of the timeout, Addison Bodie, P.J. Gray, Vincent Eugene, Nate Shed, Ashton Singleton for Rockford. Singleton to Shed. P.J. Gray sets the screen for Shed as Nate's going to be called for traveling. Turnover results in a Falcons possession. So CUW now back the other way. Perzinger inbounds to Jers. Perzinger, Jers, Karsten, Antoni, and Johnson on the floor for the Falcons. Johnson working on Vince Eugene, trying to get open. He's called for the ball a few times on this possession. Hasn't got it yet. Here he is. Right hand, shut down by Vince Eugene. Brings it back out. Johnson trying to take Eugene on the drive. Kicks it out. Over to Karsten. Karsten into the paint. Handoff. Johnson on the cut. Lays it up and in. Falcons up 4.
And Eugene had done such a beautiful job on Johnson that whole possession, but just let him sneak behind him as the shot clock wound down in the easy 2, and the Falcon lead pushed to 4.
Gray sets the screen for Shed. This is the look they were trying for on the last possession. Eugene. Handoff to Singleton. Ashton on the drive. Pulls up from the elbow. No good. Johnson back the other way for CUW. Slows it down. So the Falcons will get into an offensive set. High screen coming from Antoni. Sets another one for Jers. Jers open 3 from the wing. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off Singleton. And that'll stay Falcons ball. Zietlo's going to check in for Karsten as Brandon Emmerich and Cavante Shaw check back in for the Regents.
And it was interesting to see how long Coach Riegel would let that lineup last. Great defensive lineup, but needing some offensive spark here, getting Emmerich and getting Rivera back into the game.
Inbound pass to Antoni. Cross-court pass to Johnson. Johnson far wing, top of the key to Zietlo, guarded by Cavante Shaw. Zietlo to Johnson. Vincent Eugene very active on Johnson. Post entry. Antoni shot no good. Cavante Shaw can't handle the rebound as CUW will retain possession once again.
something that Rockford really has to prevent from happening down the stretch. Those offensive rebounds, that inability to come down with the defensive rebound, those extra opportunities, as Zietlow lays it in for two, and that's what can't happen.
Vince Eugene brings it up. Regents now trail by 6. Rockford needs a spark here. Emmerich on the drive. Free throw attempt is blocked, no good, but Shaw comes up with it. Wide open, Jamar Rivera lays it in. And once again, Tyler, Cavante Shaw to Jamar Rivera. It's been the bread and butter for the Regents offense today. Cavante Shaw, 9 assists in the ballgame. Jamar Rivera now with 22 points for Rockford. Rivera leads all scorers. Here's Jers to Antoni. Antoni, pass, knocked away. Vince Eugene can't handle it as Vince kicks it out of bounds. So CUW will come up, will kind of dodge the bullet there, as it certainly looked like Vince had a chance for another fast break layup.
And not just that, you had Jordan Johnson chasing him down. Johnson with the 3 fouls, potentially picking up that 4th foul, trying to contest Eugene. So just so many ways that could have gone well for the Regents. And the one way it could have gone poorly, it just happened to do.
Jers brings it up. Emmerich will pick him up. Johnson cutting through, wide open. You saw it coming. Jordan Johnson just able to run the little circle play. Open look down low, draws the foul. Johnson will have a chance at the 3-point play as Vince Eugene picks up his 4th personal.
Student number 2, Brandon Emmerich.
Oh, check that.
That is number 21, Vince Eugene, his 4th personal.
Uncheck that.
Substitution for the Falcons.
PA announcer Bill Chaya throwing a curveball at me up here. So Vince now with 4 personals. Ashton Singleton's going to check back in for him. Johnson completes the 3-point play.
And that's 13 for Johnson here, 11 in the second half. You knew it was going to happen. He was going to get going. Johnson, 17 games with at least 10-plus points, and now 18 games with at least 10-plus points. It's been a run for CUW. How do the Regents answer here? Down 7 with about 7 to go, and Shed, the shot just inside the 3-point line, no good, and Johnson comes away with a rebound, and he'll look to push the other way, gets it to Zietlow.
I believe it's the largest lead of the day for the Falcons as they're up 7 with 7 to play. Now looking to run some clock. Jordan Johnson, top of the key, guarded by Shed. Hand off to Jers. Entry pass to Keller. Keller guarded by Rivera. Keller kicks it out to Johnson, guarded by Emmerich. Johnson's 3, it's up, it's off the rim, no good. Rivera pulls it down as Rivera's outlet pass to Shaw almost stolen by Jers, but now it's Shaw to Rivera once again.
There is nothing prettier than a Shaw to Rivera connection.
10 assists for Cavante Shaw. 24 points for Jamar Rivera. Regents down 5. See if they can get another stop. Johnson thinks about the 3, puts it on the floor as Nate Shed is going to pick up his 4th personal.
And that's a tough one to make, number 4. Just the hand on the body. That's for Shed. And as the Falcons continue to be in the bonus, looks like Bodie will check back in for the Regents as well as Lake George. And Johnson steps to the line, an 83.1% free throw shooter on the season. So a lot of people that struggle at the line for the Falcons, Johnson is not one of them.
68-63 Falcons. Johnson at the line, 6:18 to play, second half. First one's up and in.
And we talked about it in the first half. It was a game of runs. And each team able to answer the other's run. See if the Regents can do that here with 6 minutes to play.
Johnson's second attempt. Right through the hoop. 71-63, Falcons on top. Emmerich brings it up for Rockford, guarded by Lake George. Brandon pulls it out. Regents run their offensive set. Cavante Shaw at the elbow. Jamar Rivera fakes the screen, slips it. Shaw to Rivera once again. 70-65.
And Shaw well into double digits assists. Rivera leading all scorers with 26. But Johnson from the corner, no good. And here comes Singleton back the other way. 5-point game. Singleton pushing the fast break. Wanted Rivera. Miscommunication.
Couple bad possessions for both teams there. Jordan Johnson had a wide open look from the corner, airballed it badly, something we haven't seen from him today. And Ashton Singleton had numbers on the break the other way. Pass, didn't find anyone. Here's Zietlow, near side wing, guarded by Bodie. Bodie to Johnson, top of the key. Swings it to Jers, guarded by Emmerich. Corner to Lake George. Singleton deflects the entry pass, comes up with the steal, gets it out to Shaw. Regents have numbers. Cavante Shaw to Addison Bodie, off the glass and in. Addison Bodie flexes some muscle. He'll go to the free throw line for the and one.
Cavante Shaw might as well be a puppeteer out there the way he's directing this offense. Hits Bodie cutting to the basket and the foul. And we have ourselves a one-possession ball game, 5:17 to go, and Addison Bodie steps to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play, 75% free throw shooter on the year.
Bodie, the junior college product, looks to complete the three-point play, can't do so, but the rebound hits off of Keller, and it'll stay Rockford ball. Cavante Shaw able to slap that one off the foot of Keller as Rockford will retain possession. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Regents down 3. Chance to tie here. 5:17 to play. Emmerich inbound. Bodie. Near side wing. Top of the key to Shaw. They'll set it up. 15 to shoot. Rivera sets the screen. Top of the key. Entry pass to Rivera. Off the glass. No good. Bodie cleans it up. And off the glass. Addison Bodie providing the spark for the Regents here.
And 4 quick points for Addison Bodie to cut this Falcon lead to just one.
And a timeout, CUW. Addison Bodie providing a spark for the Regents.
That's probably what he had in mind when he missed the free throw.
5 assists. Nate Shedd in foul trouble. He's played limited minutes, but he's contributed 9 points himself, 2 rebounds, 3 assists.
Nothing better than a near double-double from Cavante Shaw, not including points. 7 rebounds, 12 assists. Not something you see too often, but his impact felt in so many ways beyond just putting the ball in the hoop.
Cavante looking for his second consecutive double-double if he's able to pull down a couple more rebounds in this one. All right, CUW inbound. Jers spin move, takes it to the hoop, no call, a lot of contact. Lake George had the offensive board, put it up, no good. Rivera pulls it down, out to Singleton. Singleton pushes ahead for Rockford. Corner pass to Shaw. Shaw pulls it out. Now a cross-court pass to Singleton, ill-advised. As Zietlow got a hand on it, Singleton is the last one to touch it as it sails out of bounds. So Regents waste a possession there.
And in a game that it feels like Cavante Shaw can do no wrong, just lofted that pass cross court. A little bit too errant of a pass there, and it's back to the Falcons. As Keller has it top of the key, hands it off to Zietlow. Zietlow driving in, being defended by Bodie, gets it to Johnson. Johnson drives, wants Zietlow. Zietlow right there, up and good. And Zietlow might have the quietest 14 points that we've seen. This is someone that has scored at least 7 points in every single game for this Concordia University basketball team.
Cavante Shaw took a blow to the face on the defensive end. He seems a little shaken up still, but here's the Regents back on offense. Ashton Singleton goes up. Singleton went up for the shot. Mid-air decides to force the entry pass to Rivera. It's stolen away. Here's the Falcons now back the other way. Regents back down by 3. 3:48 to play. Lake George over to Jers. Falcons not looking for any shot early in the possession. Here's Jordan Johnson now. Fakes the shot to Jers. Jers entry pass. Keller goes up with the right hand. Rattles around the rim. No good. Addison Bodie comes up with the defensive rebound. Here's Singleton. Far side baseline. Sideline rather. Corner to Bodie. Now here's Emmerich in the corner. He gets double teamed. Out to Bodie. Bodie had Singleton open, passed it up. Here's Emmerich, fade away, 3 is good!
And Brandon Emmerich knocks down the tray. He wanted that one from the very start, no doubt about it. And we are tied with 3 minutes to go.
72 all here at the Seaver Center. Jordan Johnson has it top of the key. Cavante Shaw guards. Handoff, Zietlow behind a screen. Three-pointer no good. Rebound by Keller. His putback is no good as Rivera pulls it down. Jamar Rivera giving Keller all he's got down there. He's given up about 3 or 4 inches in that matchup, but that hasn't stopped him. Entry pass to Shaw is denied, but Lake George is going to be called for the foul. Cavante will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Regents with a chance to take their first lead in quite a while.
And you see both sides here. They're exhausted. This has been an up-and-down game.
Tyler,
fast
I'm
break,
exhausted.
fast break after fast break. This will just come down to who wants it more. We have 2:45 left here in this basketball game. 72-72. So much on the line here in the NACC conference standings. And you have Shaw stepping to the line. a 72.2% free throw shooter.
Vince Eugene with 4 personals checks back in for Rockford. Cavante front end of the 1-and-1. It's no good, too hard, but a lane violation. Cavante's going to get another shot at it. And I believe it was Jers that was called for the lane violation. So Cavante missed the front end. Catches a break on the violation. He'll try again. For the lead. Shaw's attempt. This one rattles home. 73-72 Rockford. 2:45 to play. Shaw with one more free throw attempt. And the Regents, well, Tyler, I'm going to wait for this attempt before I give you the next nugget. I'm not superstitious, just a little.
You're like a Happy Meal with all the nuggets you have, Coach Keener.
Cavante Shaw, back end of the 1-and-1. Shots up and good.
Now let's hear it.
Rockford 10 for 10 from the stripe so far in this one, but as soon as you drop 9 for 9, Cavante misses that second one.
Close the deal there.
For the Regents, Brandon Emmerich, Addison Bodie, Cavante Shaw, Jamar Rivera, Vincent Eugene. Rivera with 3 personals, Vince with 4. It'll be Jers who brings it up. Jers, Zietlow, Keller, Perzinger, and Johnson for the Falcons. Jers top of the key, out of Perzinger. Zietlow looks for it. It's not there. Pass out of bounds. Unforced turnover. Rockford will take over. A chance to extend the lead. 2:29 to play. And Tyler, this feels like a big possession for the Regents.
The Regents able to regain the lead over the Falcons, trailing by 4 or 5 points for most of the second half. You can push this beyond a one-possession game. That's huge here as we approach the 2-minute mark.
Just 2 timeouts left for Rockford. Concordia, Wisconsin has 5. Cavante Shaw gets it to Eugene. Eugene dribbles to the left. Picks it up. Back to Cavante Shaw, top of the key. Gets a screen from Rivera. Doesn't use it. Now to Emmerich. Throws it up from the wing. Off the back of the rim. No good. Defensive rebound pulled down by the Falcons. Jers brings it up. Emmerich with the fadeaway deep three-pointer there. Wasn't far off the mark. Can't get it to go. Here's Keller. Right side wing. Entry pass down to Johnson. Rivera, Shaw, both look at Johnson. Shaw stays as Rivera switched, and Johnson hits the shot over Shaw. Johnson with a little celebration there. I hope he knows there's a minute 40 left and it's a tie ball game. Typically premature celebrations like that don't end up working out. Vince Eugene, far wing. Regents possession. Tie ball game, minute 30 to play. Cavante Shaw on the drive, fights through contact, picks up the foul. A late whistle as Cavante fighting his way through the trees. He'll go to the line, try to break this tie. Minute 26 to play, 74 points apiece. Tyler, if the Regents are able to pull this one out, don't forget about the Jordan Johnson celebration with a minute 40 left.
Definitely something that you would anticipate the Regents using for motivation. Shaw stepping to the line.
Shaw's first attempt, no good. First missed free throw of the day for the Regents.
Don't want to blame you.
No, but you should.
But I will.
Rockford 10 for 11 from the line. Excuse me, 9 for 10 from the line. Cavante's second attempt. Up and in. Now 10 for 11. Regents lead by 1. Minute 26 to play. Nate Shedd back into the game for the Regents. He's got 4 personals as well. Jers to Keller. Keller over to Johnson. Zietlow cutting through the lane. Jers top of the key now. Gets the screen from Keller. Jers on the drive. Picks it up. Corner. Perzinger. 3. Well off the mark. Air ball, but Jamar Rivera can't control it. It's off Rivera and out of bounds. It'll be Concordia, Wisconsin ball. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Just the 3-point attempt was well off the mark. Rockford did not gain possession, so shot clock remains at 13. Inbound pass as Jers gets it to Perzinger, back to Jers. Jers over to Johnson, guarded by Shaw. Jers pulls up for 3. Johnson pulls up for 3, no good. Bodie can't come up with the rebound as Keller, through contact, puts it up and in. Falcons up by 1, 76-75, under a minute to play.
Always tough saving the ball under your own basket. Bodie able to save it, but right to a Falcon who lays it in for 2. And we have a 1-point game. Falcon lead, 40 seconds to go. Emmerich with it.
Here's Bodie now. Looks for Cavante Shaw. Bodie picked up his dribble. Hand off to Shaw. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Cavante's got to go. Jordan Johnson guarding him. And a carry called. Cavante Shaw called for a carry. Wow. Big call in this one.
The first carry call of the night goes against the Regents on the most important possession thus far.
Timeout, Rockford.
Interesting to see here. You have Shed and you have Eugene both with 4 fouls. So if Coach Riegel does indeed decide to go with a foul, if it's a failed steal out of the out-of-bounds play, have to be strategic. We saw the other night a couple of Regents with 4 fouls opting not to foul. And a little bit of back and forth between Shaw and Johnson.
Johnson, Jers, Karsten, Keller, and Zietlow on the floor for the Falcons. Vince Eugene guarding the inbound pass. Inbound to the backcourt to Johnson. Cavante picks him up. Now Emmerich comes over for the double. Almost came up with the steal. Couldn't quite get there in time. Now to Zietlow as Jamar Rivera will pick up his 4th personal as he fouls Zietlow. So Zietlow goes to the line to shoot 2. Riegel and the Regents indeed do decide to foul. 24 seconds left.
Zietlow steps to the line, 79.6% free throw shooter on the year. Mentioned it earlier, but has scored at least 7 points in every single game this year for the Falcons. Mr. Consistency, Mr. Reliable steps up for 2 free throws to try and push this lead to 3.
First free throw attempt for Zietlow today. First one rattles around, no good. A big miss for the Falcons and for Joey Zietlow. Zietlow misses the front end. 1 point Falcons lead. He's got a shot to make it a 2-point lead.
Have to box out here. Falcons a great offensive rebounding team.
Zietlow hits the
no
second.
doubt.
Rockford will take the timeout. Got to believe they're going to hold for the last shot here unless they have a wide open look. All right, 20. See if we can confirm that here.
Touched on it a little bit here, but interesting to see. If you're Rockford, you of course would assume that let's run this clock down. Let's drive. 8, 9, 10 seconds left. At least have a chance for an offensive rebound and a putback. But it'll be Cavante Shaw, Mr. Facilitator, to bring it across the timeline.
Shaw with the ball, far wing, 20 seconds on the game clock. Nate Shed in the post. Shed faces up, takes it in, off the board, no good. Rebound rattles around, Keller pulls it down, and a foul called. I believe it's going to go against Jamar Rivera. So Nate Shed on the drive, puts it off the glass, no good.
Looks like they're going to give Keller a timeout prior to the foul.
No foul call, okay, interesting.
Which you assume Rockford's getting ready to foul right away.
Seconds left. You just got to get to the first guy that you can. We'll see. All right. CUW to inbound. Inbound pass to Jers, but an off-ball foul is going to be called. I believe it'll go against Brandon Emmerich as he held on to Jordan Johnson.
Number 2, Brandon Emmerich, that's his 3rd personal foul.
So Emmerich picks up his 3rd personal. Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. Some confusion here. Not exactly sure what the issue is, Tyler.
Jordan Johnson, he will shoot twice.
Looks like they got it almost straightened out.
I think regardless, it's going to be Johnson going to the line to shoot 2.
Johnson leading scorer on the season, 4. Conversation about the clock.
I think it may be whether the foul was committed before the inbound pass. Regardless, it's going to be Johnson at the line shooting 2.
Johnson took a little while to get going here. First half, just 2 points, 15 here in the second half.
Rockford does have a timeout remaining. 3 timeouts for CUW, 1 for Rockford. Johnson's first attempt, up and in. 78-75, CUW leads by 3, 12.9 to play.
And perhaps the benefit to the quick offensive possession there the other end, even if Johnson hits this and makes it 4, 13 seconds left, still plenty of time to go down, get a quick shot, and then maybe force one final possession. Obviously, would love to have seen Shed's lay-in fall, but there's still time.
Johnson to make it a 2-possession game. Free throw attempts up and in. Falcons up 4. 12.9 to play. Eugene takes it up. Regents trying to get a quick bucket here. Emmerich from the wing, 3, air ball no good, and that's going to about do it as Cavante Shaw fouls Keller. But the Falcons up by 4, and they'll go to the free throw line for a chance at 2 more, as this one all but over from the Seaver Center on the campus of Rockford University.
And another tough one for the Regents there. Another close battle down to the very end, and with just 4.7 seconds left. Keller steps to the line. Just a 43.9% free throw shooter, but time not on the Regents' side. First one is up and long.
CUC leading MSOE by just a point, 72-71. As Keller's second attempt no good. Cavante waits for it. Tried to save some seconds. Nate Shedd throws up a 3.
The bank is open.
All right.
It might be Saturday afternoon, but Nate Shedd's bank is still open as he cuts it to 1. Just 0.7 of a second left, but
slight heartbeat for the Regents. I believe that one was a little higher scoring affair. CUW came away with a 90-89 win. So these Falcons looking to win another tight one. Inbound pass to Zitlo is completed, and that will do it as the Concordia Wisconsin Falcons knock off the Rockford Regents 79-70.